had observed in Goa that many of our students were either because of lack of coaching, lack of learning material, were not able to get into uh, institutes of higher learning where there is keen competition, or they were not being able to take advantage of the various opportunities in the central and state governments. And therefore, there was a felt need that this was to be done. After much discussion and debate, a bid evaluation committee was formed under the chairmanship of Sri Michael D'Souza, Director Training GPAD. It also had a principal of aided college as a representative. Ms. Dr. Vikas Pisurlekar was the member of this committee, along with representatives from the Department of Finance, Government of Goa, as well as the account section of the Directorate of Higher Education. After the bid process is over, we have two categories of coaching, and one category has gone to IMS Learning. We are very happy about your professional approach, sir. IMS Learning Resources Private Limited, Mumbai. This IMS Learning has won the bid for two major parts of this whole scheme. One is pure admission to undergraduate or postgraduate courses in professional courses in institutions of national importance and equivalent at 12th standard or after graduation. And the second is to prepare our students for competitive examinations, aptitude and professional for jobs related to government, public sector undertakings, recruitments in central government and state governments, banking, insurance, etc. So this is the gist of the whole uh, process for which the IMS Learning has won the bid. More of that will be spoken by the people, officers, who are there. A big array of officers are attending this orientation session today, and I'm sure the questions that principals and the other designated officers of each college has will be, if they have any question, those will be answered by the officers from IMS Learning. I would like to end by saying that we have all the government colleges designated as the training centers. Government College Sankeli, Government College Khandola, Government College Kepe, Bodda College, Sant Surabana Thambiye Government College of Arts and Commerce, Virnoda Pedne, and Goa College of Home Science. So these are the colleges where we have as designated centers. I would like to request all the principals who are attending this to encourage their students as much as possible so that this scheme of the Directorate of Higher Education, which will benefit the large number of students in Goa, to ensure that this scheme reaches the information about this scheme reaches to each and every corner of Goa, and the students avail of this very good opportunity which is available to them. Hence, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Garvasio Mendes. Uh, Now I would like to invite our Chief National Mentor from IMS, Mr. Vinayak Kudwa. He will brief about IMS and our program. Vinayak, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. So my name is Vinayak, and I'm the National Chief Mentor at IMS, and I would be glad to take you through the first part of the presentation. So let us start with the basic agenda. So what we'll do is we'll first take you through the project as to what the project is all about. I'll then give you a brief introduction to IMS, our organization, and then the second half will focus on the programs that we have to offer and the way ahead for all the stakeholders. That will be the flow for this presentation, and we'll want to keep it interactive. We'll take questions towards the end of the presentation. Yeah. So let's move to the first part. So we'll start off with the project objective. Yeah. I guess historically it has been observed that very few students from Goa excelled in competitive exams conducted for securing admission to leading institutes for higher education, be it the IITs or the IIMs or any other national law schools. And Goa lags way behind as compared to students from other states in India. Now, this obviously has nothing to do with the ability or potential of the students. Uh, I'm sure all of us are pretty sure that the students of Goa, if provided with the right support, the right guidance, can also achieve similar success in their professional endeavors, if not more. So to correct this situation, the DHE in Goa very thoughtfully initiated a project that would provide a platform to the Goan students, wherein they'll not only be able to avail proper career guidance and test preparation assistance from quality institutes like IMS, but also at a price that they can afford. So in short, the main objective of this project is therefore to drastically increase the number of candidates from Goa who secure admission to leading colleges, universities, or get employed with the government, with the banking sector, or with the private sector. As per my estimates, I think Goa should have around 1 lakh students who are either in their 11th, 12th, or pursuing graduation across various streams. To begin with, we would like to impact at least 5% of this population, if not more. And we would like to help them to achieve their professional goals. And then finally, gradually impact more and more percentage of students who can make the cut. So moving on to the next slide. So basically, we have the previous slide, Brij. Yeah. So we have three stakeholders, key stakeholders in this project. So I would like to start with DHE Goa, right? So they are the ones who initiated this project. So they will provide us with the infrastructure to run the programs. So they have identified 6 locations at Sankulim, Khandola, QPM, Borda, Pernam, and Panji. So they will provide us with the infrastructure. They will provide us access to the facilities. They have already provided us access to institutes like yours, right? Wherein we can talk to the principals, we can talk to the students, right? And make them aware about this particular project, right? Their role would not end by introducing us. I'm sure they'll be involved in the regular monitoring of this project and would be keenly interested in seeing how many of the students are getting helped through this initiative, right? The second key stakeholder would be IMS. I'll talk about IMS in a bit, but our role would be to increase awareness about the programs, guide students about the available opportunities, get them to enroll for the programs, and then we would be mainly responsible to deliver these programs either online or offline as the circumstances will be, right? And ensure that the students secure their admits to colleges as well as the jobs that they may be seeking. We will be doing this at concessional fees, right? So as per our understanding with the government, the fees has already been fixed. Again, we'll be talking about it during the second half of the presentation. Finally, the third key stakeholder are the partner colleges. I'm sure without your active role in this particular project, we cannot be successful in our endeavor, right? So we expect all the colleges to contribute equally to be a part of this endeavor to make this project a success. We would want your assistance in reaching out to your students, in making them aware about the opportunities, right? And reinforcing the importance of pursuing their goals, right? And seeking the right path to achieve those goals. So that's where we would want partner colleges to support us in this project. And today's session is one step towards orienting you to what this project is all about and how you could play an important role in this project. Yeah, going ahead. So how does it benefit the students? How does it benefit the colleges. So I think it's very clear for the colleges. I'm sure every principal, every head of department, every college would want their students to be successful. Finally, a college is known by the students that have graduated from its portals. So if the students were to achieve success in their academic and professional endeavors, I'm sure the college would be termed successful. So I'm sure every college would want its students to achieve their professional goals, right? Achieve their academic goals, right? Now this is where we feel that this project will provide an opportunity to the college to enable career counseling for their students. This gives a brilliant opportunity to every college to provide opportunity to their students to be prepared to build a career that would be suitable for them. I don't think students should select careers blindly. They should do what is right for them. So here the college will have an opportunity to appraise their students with possible career avenues and make the right decision. And by doing this, by getting them the right guidance, the right support, I'm sure they'll play a major role in the success of their students. I'm sure if you can increase the percentage of your students making it to good college, good higher education institutes, making it to good jobs, right? I don't think there is any other objective the college would want to go after. For students, I think this is a brilliant opportunity to get exposure to various career options, know about it, take the right decision, and then follow the right path to achieve these goals. You get an opportunity to train with a trusted institute, right, of national repute, right? So IMS is a player which has been there for long. So here is an opportunity to directly get associated with us. And yes, finally, we are going to provide concessional fees, right, to ensure that fees or money does not become a criteria when it comes to making these decisions. So that's about the benefits of the project. Now let's quickly move on to about IMS. So IMS was established in 1977, right? So it's a premier institute in high quality training for CAT, GMAT, GRE, IPM, BBA, law, CLAT, and various other entrance exams. At IMS, our focus is our student, trust is our primary concern, and career building is our job. So we have always taken pride in mentoring, motivating, and guiding all those students who interact with us. Our primary goal is to build that concrete foundation on which our students can build their dream careers. Today, IMS is a market leader in the field of entrance exam preparation for undergraduate and postgraduate courses in management, law, and a few other fields. IMS boasts of a vast alumni base of students who have passed through the portals of prestigious institutes in India as well as abroad. Just to mention, IMS was ranked 4th in the education sector and 44th amongst the top 50 most trusted service brands by a survey conducted by Economic Times. Over the last 44 years, we have mentored more than 10 lakh students, and many of them have experienced extraordinary success, not only in the entrance exams they trained for, but also in their professional career. Every year, 70,000 plus students trust IMS to ace entrance exams and secure an admit to their dream institutes. IMS has a pan-India presence with over 100 centers spread across 55 plus cities. We have a legacy of providing the best test preparation content. We actually started off as a correspondence training institute. So content is very important to us. And this is also supported by a very strong team of mentors. We call our faculty mentors. And these mentors comprise serial test toppers, industry stalwarts with rich experience, and they have a great following amongst the online test prep student community. We offer a one-of-a-kind structured mentorship program. This aims to provide every IMS classroom student with personalized guidance and support. So we actually go beyond what is demanded. Finally, the present of education is driven by great teachers and content, but we know that future will also rely on good technology. So right from our online question bank, our learning videos, video solution to tests, a mobile app that can be used by the students on the go, performance analytics that can be used to measure their test performance and how to improve. IMS is committed to ensure that our students will always be offered the best in industry platform to enhance their learning process. And last year, over 8,000 students attended the live online sessions on a daily basis that were conducted on our learning platform. So we have the platform that can cater to the current needs of the student. Yeah. So to summarize, I would say IMS is committed to deliver success to the students of Goa, and we are happy to be a part of the DHE initiative to provide Goan students with an equal opportunity to achieve admissions to institutes of repute, as well as to secure jobs in the government, banking, and private sector. Yeah. So over to Hemang, who will now take you through the various programs that IMS conducts, right, and the way ahead. Hemang is our vertical head for postgraduate programs, right, and happy to introduce him to you.
Thank you, Vinayak sir. Very good morning to all the principals of colleges and various dignitaries. As IMS, we are very happy to associate with you. Let me give you an overview of our programs as of now. For us, it is very, very important that each student uh, gets access to a program that will help him prepare for the career he aspires for. Right. So at IMS, we have an entire bouquet of programs that we offer to our students. When it comes to careers after graduation, right? Broadly, we can categorize the student needs into five needs, I would say. The first one is where a student who is in his pre-final year or final year of graduation aspires to pursue business management, right? For him, our course is the MBA entrance program. We ensure that he is trained for all the possible entrance exams and he can reach the top 50 or 100 business schools of the country. This obviously would include the local favorite, the Goa Institute of Management. Then there's a second category of students who wish to pursue the education abroad. It can be for management education, correct? USA, Singapore are very popular destinations. Or it can be for what we call as technical education. People who want to pursue, let's say, the masters in engineering, right? For these students, we prepare them for the entrance exams, which typically would be our second and third courses, which would be GMAT and GRE. Along with these courses, we offer them consulting and advisory services so that they can pick up the best universities internationally. The third category of students are the ones who aspire for government jobs or bank jobs. Now, this particular category is highly competitive. Every year, lakhs and lakhs of students appear for these exams. Correct. Recent estimates said that there are about 1.2 crore students who actually take these exams annually. Right. So the competition is intense, and we have a program that will prepare students for all these exams put together. Right. Fourthly, I would say that there are students who would first want to pursue placements in blue chip companies. Correct. Most of them would be in the tech space, in the IT space. Correct. These are very reputed companies, and there are students who want to first gain some work experience and maybe pursue post-graduation studies later. Right. So for these students, we offer a very comprehensive placement training program. Correct. So across these five programs, any need that a student will have can be satisfied. And we are happy to say that all the five programs will be offered under this particular initiative that we have in DHE. The second category of students for principals here who lead junior colleges, we are talking about careers after 12th standard. Now, the world is changing very fast, I would say. career options. The number of career options is really dazzling. We have a research team, we have an acad team who keeps track of all the career options that are opening up after the 12th standard. And here there are broadly two courses that we will offer to the students. One is for students who wish to pursue a legal career. So we have a CLAD program which will train students for all the legal exams in the country and make them eligible to appear for colleges like the top law institutes in the country, like national law universities. There are students who want to pursue management at an undergraduate level. This would include business management, this would include hotel management, media management, and so many other careers that are emerging. The program for the same that we offer is called IPM BBA program. Okay? The crux of the matter here is that with these 7 programs, we should be able to offer a career choice to all these students that you would have. Correct. Along with the coaching, obviously, our intent, as Vinayak sir just pointed out, is to also brief the students about these options. A lot of times, students and also parents, maybe to some extent even teachers, would want to know about these careers and would be happy to conduct intensive orientation sessions for all the students and parents if required. Correct. Now, to give you details of a couple of these programs, if I look at MBA entrance exams, correct, this program is comprehensive enough to train the students for CAT and all the 12 major Indian entrance exams that are conducted in the country. This would include exams like XAT, IFT, NMAT, so on and so forth. Correct. CAT is the flagship exam. Roughly 2.5 lakh students appear for CAT every year. CAT is prestigious because all the top 20 IIMs, I'm sure every MBA aspirant wants to get into an IIM, Ahmedabad, Bangalore or Kolkata. So the CAT is the exam to crack to enter into these elite institutes. And there are many other institutes that also accept the CAT score. Correct. For this program, as of now, the sessions will be conducted online as per the directives of the government. And as and when the situation permits, these courses will be offered in a physical classroom at the 6 locations mentioned by Vinayak sir. Correct. The fees as mandated by DHE is 29,000 rupees. With GST, it becomes 34,220. So this is what we'll be charging the student. The program is comprehensive. We will cover all the concept classes. We give them access to all our learning videos. We have a library of about 150 hours of video content. They get study material. They have access to all full-length mocks, and we'll also train them for GDPR. Correct. Again, the point here is that once the student enroll for this program, the entire training is our responsibility, right? The student is given all the required services from IMS side. Correct. This second program that is likely to be very much popular is for bank and government jobs. So here, because these subjects tested are very similar, the same program can cater to students who are looking at government jobs. So specifically in Goa, we are looking at exams conducted by GPSC. We are also looking at SSC CGL, correct? And we are looking at the popular bank jobs which are offered under SBI PO, IBS PO, and so many other exams, right? The fees here is mandated to be at 8,000 rupees, with GST is about 9,440. And again, there is comprehensive coverage with concept classes, study material, test series, and complete training for the next round of selection, which is the personal interview round. Correct. Now, talking about undergraduate programs, if there are principals who head under 11th and 12th standard students, we offer 2 programs, like I have mentioned. One will be the CLAD program. So this is comprehensive training for all the entrance exams after 12th standard. So this includes the 5-year programs offered by national law universities. It includes training for programs like NMIMS, Symbiosis, UPES, so on and so forth. And like the other programs, the fees is mandated to be at 29,000 rupees. The sessions will be conducted online now and will move to an offline mode as and when the situation permits. All our programs are comprehensive. They include testing, they include study material, they include concept classes. One feature that Vinayak sir mentioned, and we are particularly proud of that particular feature, is that all the students will have access to a personal mentor. So the student can discuss his career doubts, can take study plan guidance from the mentor, right? It's having a personal coach assigned to you for the entire preparation journey, correct? For students who are looking for management entrance courses post 12 standard, we have a BBA IPM program, correct? IPM is a program offered by IIM Indore. So now a lot of IIMs have started offering 5-year programs. So post 12 standard, the student enrolls, studies with IIM Indore, 3 years of undergraduation and 2 years of their post graduation degree. So it's an integrated program. This trend of integrated programs is really picking up in the country. A lot of IIMs and prestigious institutes have started offering this, correct? The program also trains for the 3-year BBA programs offered by private universities under Delhi University, which is a state government university, and by NMIMS and Symbiosis, correct? Career options are exploding in career in streams like economics, finance, mass communication, liberal arts, and hotel management. So these exams are also covered under the program. The fees is 29,000 rupees plus 18% GST. Correct. Now, this was an overview of our programs. Let us also quickly discuss how do we move ahead from here, right? We have a 3-point agenda for the month of June. The first step would be to conduct orientation sessions for all the government students, right? So, on the dates mentioned on the screen, starting from the 20th of June till the 23rd of June, we shall be conducting orientation sessions for one career aspiration per day. So, for example, on the 20th of June, we shall be doing an orientation for MBA. So, we will brief students. The students can register for this particular session. We'll be informing students about these sessions via SMSs and emails. We have also created a dedicated website for this entire project. We obviously will request your assistance to help us reach students for this particular series, as we say. On the 21st of June, we shall be talking about bank and government exams. On the 22nd, we'll be covering career options in law. And on the 23rd, we'll be covering career options in management after 12th standard. Okay? So 4 sessions dedicated to the 4 career streams. This is happening in the month of June. As a second step, correct, students, when they understand the career options, okay, suppose I'm interested in MBA or I'm interested in a career in law, students want to check how easy or difficult the content is, what are the subjects involved. So what we do is typically invite students to attend introductory sessions where we cover the starting syllabus for these exams. So for example, MBA will give them a brief overview of what is the kind of math required. We'll cover what is the kind of verbal, that is English, that is required. The same thing will be done for banking and government jobs on the 28th and 29th of June. And for BBA and CLAT aspirants, the same thing will be done on the 30th and 30th of June and the 1st of July. So again, introductory sessions for all the 4 major career options that we are talking about. So the idea is the student first attends an orientation session, then attends the introductory sessions. Okay. The third part is, right now, the student may not be completely sure of the career option. He may want to talk to a mentor, correct? So what we have done is picked up a counseling week where the student can register on the web page and a mentor will then speak to him on a one-on-one basis, correct? So he will be guided for the best career option that he can select. Okay, so that's our third initiative. This is for the month of June to line up the next 3 odd weeks, correct? We will definitely want to take this forward with everybody's help here. If I have to summarize our discussion in a few points, the first one is our objective is to train at least 1,000 students in the first year. We are actually aspiring for a lot more, but 1,000 is the bare minimum we are looking at. And I hope that we can expect complete cooperation from all the principals here, correct? Second is we will offer 7 programs to the students, 5 programs as mentioned for post-graduation and 2 programs for undergraduation, correct? This will ensure that the students get trained for any career choice that they have. Third, we discussed the outreach plan for June. We discussed the orientation sessions. We discussed the introductory sessions, and we discussed the counseling week. Correct. Next, we request your complete assistance and cooperation to co-lead the student outreach activity. Correct. The three activities that we just mentioned. We will obviously try our best to reach the students via communication means like SMSs and emails. But information sent by the college will definitely have far more impact. Correct. They can be guided to the web page where they can also ask for one-to-one counseling. Lastly, our team, we will be in touch with you to organize specific orientation sessions for your colleges. So you may want to focus on, let's say, three of the programs. You may want to have a detailed session for all the parents who would want to attend, or you may want to run a series for all the 7 programs. We are with you on this. So maybe starting the month of July, once you can set your academic calendar, we'll be happy to run these orientation sessions for your specific colleges. So we'll be in touch with you for the same, right? So this was the information we wanted to share with you. Personally and as an organization, we are very thrilled and excited to partner with all of you. We invite more questions that you may have. We are also open to suggestions from your side. Principals and vice principals who want to either type in the questions, or you have an option of unmuting yourself and also talking. So I would like to open the floor for questions and discussions.
Good morning. I'm Arulkar. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
I just want to know, this is the
Please, sir.
subsidized fee which the students have to pay, which you have just now shown.
Sure.
But the students will have to pay, individual students, correct?
Yes, the students will pay the fees, sir.
Or it will be paid by the government.
It will be paid by the students. So the government very kindly has agreed to provide the infrastructure support, and they have requested IMS to reduce the fees to the extent that is mentioned on the screen. So the fees mentioned, which is 29,000 rupees, for example, for CAT and other programs, will be borne by the student.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
And also, sir, and also there is a structure of payment of the fees as agreed by the government. So we will follow the same rule.
Okay, that means that the students will be, they can pay in installments.
Yeah.
Yes.
There are total 3 installments. So, and 10% initially and the joining, 50% later, and then 40% later.
Okay.
Sorry, 40%. Sorry, I'm so sorry. 40%, 50%, and 10% in
10%.
the
At the end.
And there's one more. And there is any concession for students from this economically backward categories? Is there any provision available?
among
No.
Sir, we can look at specific cases. So maybe when we are doing college-specific events, we can look at doing a specific case, a specific number of cases for each college. I think that should work for us.
Yeah, sir, we will go by case-to-case basis, and wherever
Yes.
possible, we will definitely love to extend that, support to the students.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions from?
Sir, I'm Bhushan Bhave calling from Vidya Prabodhini.
Welcome, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Can you send us some literature, sir, about you have spoken just now?
Sure, sir. So what we are going to do is this entire presentation, including the recording of this meeting, will be shared with you. And the detailed prospectus we used for students can also be shared with you in the same email. Okay, and we'll be happy to, like we have mentioned previously, we'll be happy to have orientation sessions for the college staff if the staff is willing to attend the same. It would be our pleasure to do the session for all of you. Yes, sir.
Another question, sir. What is the minimum number you expect from every college? Is there any minimum number?
Sir, what has been done now is this courses will be running at 6 different locations in the country, in Goa, correct? So there is no specific minimum number that we're looking for each college, to be very honest with you, correct? Obviously, our attempt is to have as many students under the initiative because we would want to reach out to more students. For example, it can happen that a particular course is offered at 3 or 4 locations, and you can pick up the convenient location basis the residence of the student. Right now, I think for the next couple of weeks or maybe months, the classes will anyways be in the online mode, so the location won't matter as such as of now.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, there is a question from Mr. Thomas, which is, can we specify the duration of the training? Sure, sir. So, for example, if the student is enrolling for exam for CAT 21, so we'll start the training now and we'll take him till the end point, which is his complete coaching for even the personal interview round, which will happen till the month of March 22. Suppose the student joins us for a long-term program, he is actually looking for appearing for the exam next year. Our coaching will be as long as 24 months in that particular case, right? So we are looking at an academic year cycle rather than the number of months. So most of our programs that you saw on the screen are actually long-term programs, which will be anything from 8 months to up to 18 months, I would say. Placement training and government job exams are slightly shorter courses, which take about 4 to 6 months of preparation from our side. Correct. So we will be announcing specific batch dates, just like a college announces the academic cycle. We will be informing the student about the start of the program, expected end date, so on and so forth.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
I want to know what is the timing of conduct of this coaching classes? Is it in the afternoons or?
I think the DHE has requested us to have classes either later, second half of the day and on weekend, so that this classes will not in any way clash with your college timings. Okay. So that will be taken care of, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Dr. Helik has a question. He has posted whether we can conduct these classes in their class location, their college.
So Dr. Helik, maybe we can get in touch with DHE separately and work this out. And obviously, if there is a reasonable number of students from your college, we can definitely explore this particular option also. Okay. As IMS, we would be happy to do that.
So what do you mean by a reasonable number? Can you give me a number, sir?
I think we'll have to just work that out with DHE, sir. If we can have some time to work out those details, we'll be happy to get back to you on this one. Yes, sir.
Okay, but the fees will be different, or it's in the same structure?
The fees will be the same because that's the mandate we have received from DHE. So we won't be crossing that number, sir.
Sir, what we mean by reasonable number is there should be possibility of creating one batch. There is no point running it for few students, or so we'll have to look at the viability. At the same time, we should be able to do justice to the batch also. So we need to, it's completely practical call. And if DHE allows us, we will definitely like to do that. We don't mind.
Professor Arun Marathe has one question. I would like to request the DHE to make these programs tax-free. So I would request Dr. Mendes if he can add something on this.
Can I comment?
Yeah, please.
Sure.
Yes,
I will like to touch upon these two aspects. One is Dr. Helik's suggestion that whether it is possible to have in other colleges. Please see, this whole scheme has been worked out where the government has got certain commitment in terms of manpower. And that decision has been taken at the government level, and therefore it has been felt that the government colleges will give this support. IMS Learning will agree with me. The other thing, as far as Arun Marathe's suggestion is concerned, you see, this whole bidding was done. In fact, as I told you, Dr. Vikas Pisulekar was in this committee, and when this bidding was fully done, the tax was there. Whether the government can waive this tax off of GST, it's certainly not a question that I can answer right now, because GST is not under the ambit of the Directorate of Higher Education.
Right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dr. Josine Matthew has one question. If we can conduct B.Ed, M.Ed and teacher training course for pre-primary, how this course will help our students?
Is this question directed to IMS team, Brij, sir?
Yeah. Means
Yeah. Sure. So I will respond from IMS side. Sir, the intent of these programs is to help your students pursue the career of their choice. So, for example, if there is a student who wishes to, let's say, study at an IIM, right, the right course for him will be to pursue MBA coaching, right? So that is what we are providing for him. So obviously pursuing the other courses like B.Ed, M.Ed are obviously options that the college is providing. We are looking at getting help for aptitude exams, correct, which may be outside the ambit of a course that the college is currently providing. So it is just trying to complete the entire bouquet of options that the students have at at their disposal, I would say.
Yeah, and that's beyond our, sir, that's beyond our capabilities also as an organization, because we don't have those training mechanism in hand right now. So we won't be able to run those programs.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Any other question from eminent guest? Dr. Preeta Malia, ma'am, you had some question. Can you?
Brij, there are some questions in a chat. If you can go through it once quickly and respond to those questions.
I think Dr. Preeta had questions regarding the timing, I think, which you have already clarified. Based on the discussion that we have had. In fact, the directorate has been very categorical that the normal teaching should not be affected at all.
Of course.
So therefore, as IMS team has already conveyed,
it goes without saying, sir. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Because
I would once again
will be defeated, sir. So
yes,
no question. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I would once again request all the principals now, since the timelines have already been unfolded by the IMS. Please ensure that all of you, in a maximum manner, motivate our students to participate, so that they have an economic size of a batch in each of the training centers.
There is one question from Dr. Mahesh Pai. Will you be advertising these programs?
Yes. So, of course, we will be digitally promoting these programs, and with all the possible options on our hand. Because, see, the idea is to popularize the programs as much as possible. We have a local team there in Goa also, and definitely there will be a team from head office that will be working on it. So of course the idea is to popularize the scheme and take it to every student in Goa and have a more and more students joining us for the program. So that goes without saying, sir. We'll have to do it.
Yeah, that will be the responsibility of the IMS team. But certainly where the government will come in is in terms of press reports and other ways of, but it will certainly not be advertisement from the government, but certainly press reports like how you have already circulated that press report which has come when the scheme was launched.
Yeah.
So certainly we'll be doing that.
Okay.
So,
There's a question from Arun Marathe sir. The question is, will the orientation programs will be charged or will they be free? Sir, these programs are definitely free. These are meant to give an exposure to the students. So the orientation sessions, even the introductory sessions, are completely free. The student will pay the fees only when he decides to enroll for the complete program. And like Anand sir mentioned, the DHE has mandated that it can also be paid in installments, etc.
uh, Brij, if there are no further questions, we can conclude the session because I'm sure people, everybody.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So, Brij, can I conclude the discussion? And
Yes, sir. Please,
yeah,
please,
yeah.
please.
Okay, great. So, Dr. Mentis, thank you very much. Your initial introduction definitely has set the tone for the discussion. Yeah, and I think so. I'm very happy to see everybody getting involved, asking questions. Because that's the success of the discussion. I would say that everybody is getting involved. So thank you very much, sir, and thank you very much to all the principals, all the college representatives for being with us today. Yeah. Uh, as a IMS, we are, I will say, highly committed at this point of time, and of course, over 3 years of this project, to ensure that we maximize benefit to every students of Goa, and we'll have our team actively working on this agenda for next 3 years. Yeah, and we will genuinely need a lot of support from all college principals and their team and their administrative staffs to ensure that we reach out to maximum students in your colleges, and the discussion doesn't start and end here. It's a 3 years journey, and there will be series of interaction and orientation sessions and counseling sessions for your students. So the journey starts today. Yeah, and what schedule we have just put up is just more of a start, and to everybody, to the entire city. But eventually, I will say, we will like to meet each one of you and understand how can we help students of your college. Because every colleges are different, the aspirations are different. We cannot generalize every colleges, and understand their the students profile, their aspiration, and then help every colleges to ensure that their students are placed to the right professions, careers, and jobs eventually. Yeah, so that is what we all will work on. And see, sir, see, there are 850 plus courses in the country, and there are 12,000 plus career in the country. Yeah, and none of us can very clearly say, I know all, because it's evolving every day, and new career options are coming up. Yeah, so it's a very I will say dynamic process, and we all need to be very active and agile to handle the situation for our students. Yeah, if we can timely ask right questions to our student, and help them to start their thinking process, what career I want to pursue. I think so the half battle is won there. Most of the time the students are either late in selecting careers, or they miss 1 year, or they miss a few years, and it's a discovery process. No one can in a day decide what I want to do. But if we can jointly initiate the process and they start thinking about their career, what works for me, what I'm more suited for. And that process is started through our counseling sessions, orientation sessions, and we like to keep doing it as we go on in implementing the project. I think so student will get maximum benefited, and that's I feel is a half battle won in my view. The rest of the things are just a process, yeah, of helping them to achieve their objectives. So we need to on time make them realize and sensitivize them to start selecting the career options. And we all go through this. We have seen it for our children, and we have seen this for that. It's not a one day process. It's a process which takes weeks and months, and a couple of months in the process. Yeah. So we need to on time initiate this so that no one is left behind. And they don't get I will say feel that shit, I could have come across this career option a year back and I could have handled my career better. Yeah. So that regret should not be there in the end for our students. So that's the objective I think so we will have in delivering this. As I said, we will be committed. Our entire organization will love to support this initiative, and we don't mind investing our resources, our time, our energy in making this project very successful. And in the end, I will say all of us should feel proud at the time when we end the project that we have done something meaningful for the students, right? And that's the pride we want to take from this project. When we end the project, and when we will, and my commitment is we will do whatever is possible from our end to make the project successful. Yeah. So thank you everyone. We'll need a lot of your support, your guidance, your I will say engagement as a part of the project. Yeah. Without which it will be very difficult for us to make it successful. Yeah. So thank you very much to everyone. Brij, you want to conclude further? Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your kind words. On behalf of IMS and the entire IMS team, on my own behalf, I extend very hearty vote of thanks to all the guests for gracing this event and sharing with us very insightful information on various aspects of student training and mentoring. I'm very sure that we will keep getting support of all dignitaries present here in the entire journey of our program. And I would like to thank Dr. Mendes for his kind words and inputs given for the smooth and effective functioning of this program. I would also like to thank all the principals and their dignitaries, their representative and other guests for being with us and their kind suggestions. Thanks Vinayak Kudwa sir for introducing IMS, and Hemang Panchmatia sir for taking us through the whole program which we are going through in this journey. I would also like to acknowledge our gratitude to all the guests who demonstrated great level of enthusiasm for the program and asking very relevant questions which helped others also to understand the program details. I would like to thank my IMS team members, our IT team, our product team who worked behind the stage to make this event a success. I would also like to take this opportunity to place on record our heartily thanks to management of IMS, our President and CFO Anand Sutaria sir for his support and guidance throughout the program. I cannot thank everyone enough for their involvement and their willingness to take on the completion of this event beyond their comfort zones. So thank you all. Thanks for taking your time. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.